Hello, welcome to the video. You join me inside a Daihatsu Tanto that I've got for sale at the moment, and we're going to try and answer the question, can K cars do motorway speeds? Using the trusty Tanto here as a test subject, if you like. So I get asked this quite a lot. The headline I suppose I'd say is that if you need to do a lot of motorway driving, a K car is not the car for you. Few things you've got to remember. You've got to look at the aerodynamics of the vehicle. Remember, it is a 658cc 3-cylinder petrol engine. It's got 52 horsepower, and these cars weigh about 900 and something kilos empty. I feel they're happiest when driven between 50 and 60 miles an hour, but we need to answer the question, will it do 70? So I've got the original speedo obviously here in kilometers per hour. This, when I switch the ignition on, you'll see this is going to show us the speed in miles an hour, and it's not corrected as in overreading to the same extent as that will be, just in case you're really digging into it and you're doing a comparison on your calculator or something. It's also going to show you the revs per minute of the engine, because you'll notice this vehicle hasn't got a rev counter. So it's going to show you the revs per minute of the engine, so we can just get a feel for how hard it's working. Okay, let's get going. I'm at a services on the A50, and the engine's already warmed up. You'll have seen a lot of the test drive, I suppose, already in the other video if you've watched that one, but this one is just specifically to answer the old motorway questions. So let's see how we get on. This is a CVT automatic transmission, in case you didn't already know that, so you won't see the revs sort of rise and fall with each gear as you would in a manual or a traditional automatic transmission with gears. Okay, so we'll just pull onto the A50 now. I'll start by doing a little bit at 60. Which is fairly straightforward for this vehicle, and for any K car actually. Let's get past this lorry. So there we are, 60 miles an hour. Let's just see if we can get it bang on. There we go, 60 miles an hour. Going up a slight hill. 3,300 and something RPM. So I'll accelerate up now. I'm not putting my foot on the floor, I just accelerate gradually up to 70. We're still going up a hill, and it's levelling off about now. So there we go. You can do 70 in a K car after all. I knew you could. So it's doing, what's it doing? About 4,000. Around about 4,000 RPM, plus or minus, I guess, 100 or 200. We're going downhill slightly now, so the engine's not needing to work quite so hard. Okay, so I'm slowing down now, not because the car can't cope anymore, but because the traffic isn't allowing me to do 70. We'll see if we can get back up there after we've gone past all this lot. Okay, so hopefully that answers the question about whether a K car can do 70 miles an hour. This one certainly can. As I say, I'm not sure I would want to put it through this for, say, 50, 100 miles worth of driving at a time. I think running the engine constantly under load at 4,000 RPM might not be the best thing for its longevity. Although I'll say what I say time and time again when asked about this: change the oil. An oil change every 5,000 kilometers, and yes, I do mean kilometers, not miles, would do absolutely no harm, and in fact would do wonders for the longevity of an engine like this. So I'm going to end the video there. Hope this helps. Hope it's been interesting for you. Obviously, I can't say that this applies to every single K car, but I think this is fairly typical of the genre. And this one certainly can do 70. So thanks very much for joining me. Consider subscribing if you haven't already, if you like this type of video, and I will look forward to seeing you again for the next one. Bye for now.